Hey, my lovely Willow Vibes Tribe members. I'm Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a collective message. I believe today's Sunday. Whoops. Well, there's a tower moment for someone because I'm shaking shit up. Yeah, I think it's Sunday. No, is it Saturday? I don't know what day it is, to be honest. Well, we'll find out, won't we? It is Sunday, August 27th, 2023, if you care to know the date. But anyways, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stick around. I hope you do stay. I'd love it if you would. It is, well, I sat down here to do this and started the pre-shuffle at 9 a.m. So 9 is a time, and it's significant. I've said that in the past. 7 is significant as well. Well, we have 9 here, and we have 7 here. So 3... well, there's endings here, but 333 could be significant, which is funny because in one of my prior readings, just over like not yesterday's, but the day before, I believe, when the twins had woken up, it might have been yesterday. They woke up at 2:22 a.m. and then 4:44 a.m. Well, that afternoon I caught 333. So those are very significant numbers for whatever reason. Because Spirit is saying something, and I want to say you're on the right track. So whatever you're thinking, doing, planning, whatever, you're on the right track. Oh my God, my wrist is killing me all of a sudden. Like right here, felt like I just sprained my wrist. That doesn't feel like a break. It's either carpal tunnel, tendonitis, or a sprain or a bruise or something. For someone, it hurt something hurt someone's wrist. But anyways, the main energy I got, well, what I heard was someone's rubbing something in your face, like they're being smug, like haha, rubbing something in your face. Because it's not like, oh, here's the information and I'm just putting this in front of you. No, this is like being cocky. Someone's being cocky. And I was going to say something, but I just heard don't say that yet. So there's something I'm going to say potentially in this reading. I'm not sure if I'm prompted to say it, I will. But now is not the time to say something. So there's something that someone needs to say, wants to say, that it's not the time to say it. That's how they're feeling. It's not the time to say something, and it could be love related because we have magical space clearing time and invasion, boundaries violated, dominance, and then release your power, and ghost people is under that. Someone knows something and they're holding back. They're like, I don't know, whatever this person knows, you or someone you're dealing with or whatever, it could be multiple people even. I don't know, because this feels like creating a level of chaos and confusion. I don't feel like you guys are doing that. You could be confused in a situation. But regardless, if you're creating confusion, you were meant to. But somebody has clouded judgment. They're trying to rub something in your face. Like, I know something that you don't know. Ha. That's kind of what it feels like. I know something you don't know. And I keep wanting to sing, oh, do da day. Could have something to do with work. Or the railroad. Someone's going to be getting railroaded, just saying. And not in like an SEO way. In a passionate way, we'll say. Because I'm trying not to use certain words because it cuts down on monetization. But, I want to get the messages out as clear as possible. There could be a significance with a dress. I don't know if it was in the past, like a dress that you wore when you were out and about or whatever, or if it's not the way you dress, it's not your sense of style, it's a literal, like a female's dress. Something significant to do with a dress. It's not a wedding dress, it's like, a summer dress, a work dress, is something like when you just wear a dress. A dress. And death. So there could be a Scorpio involved, but that could be change and endings as well. A dress, potentially with the night out, possibly drinking, A dress. I don't know, maybe you looked really good in a dress one night if you're a female or whatever, if you just wear dresses. I just heard which is which. Which is which? Like, who is who? What is going on here? Which is which and what is what? Yeah, somebody, I don't know, I feel like there's head games here. Someone could be playing games trying to confuse you, to keep you, looking in one direction when you should be looking in another. But then when you look in the other, you feel confused, and then you look back, it's almost like, I don't fucking know what the hell this is. So someone's very confused by information, but they're confusing you or confusing another person or people on purpose. But I feel like that energy is clearing up because most of you have a generalized understanding of what the hell is going on here. Now I want to say this. I was going to say it and I heard not now. So now I'm going to say it. I don't know. This almost feels like the energy of when you tell someone that they can do something or that they should. They're like, no. But then when you're like, don't do it. It's like pushing the red button. Don't push the button. Don't do it. Don't say it. Then you want to. So if somebody's telling another person not to talk to you, not to say something, not to admit to this, that, or whatever, they could be playing stupid, but I feel like it's making them want to come forward even more. Like, you tell me I can't, now I really want to. You tell me no, oh, okay, I'm going to push my limits. It's someone like that in this energy, which is kind of funny. But anyways, last night I decided to go for a drive, and I wasn't like spiritually led to do this or anything, because I heard a few nights ago or a few days ago, because it was during the day, the afternoon, I believe, when I was in the car and like I had the commentary in my head, which I haven't had in a while, where I felt like somebody wanted me to go somewhere and I'm just like, nope, I don't have time, I got shit to do, like fuck this, And it's weird because when I was just downstairs before I did this reading, I heard she doesn't do anything anymore. So if anyone like wants to watch me, my life's pretty fucking boring. It's busy, but yeah, I don't go out and do much anymore because I got a lot that I'm doing at home basically, and got a lot of other more important shit to do than deal with stupid people. Because I know it's problematic people that were leading me around and all that stuff. So I just, why even like give my energy to them or put any effort into it? It was fun for a little while, even though it was kind of creepy, but it's just kind of like whatever. Some of you could have dealt with similar things as well. But anyways, the thing I wanted to say was, besides picking up on these little feelings and stuff, 111 is significant, as well as a ball. So I don't know if it has to do with like a baseball, like if you found a ball somewhere, dodgeball, I don't know, soccer ball, whatever kind of fucking ball, but it's could even be a bowling ball. It has something to do with a ball. Let's play ball. We're gonna knock this out of the park. Baseball. Round and round and round she goes. Where she'll stop, nobody knows. Is that roulette? Because, yeah, isn't it roulette when the little white ball or whatever just, like, spins around and round, and you hope that it lands on whatever number and color you call out so you can win? It's Russian roulette. There's a game of Russian roulette here, and it doesn't feel like with a weapon or anything. It could be someone literally gambles, and that could be a symbol here, but regardless of gambling, if they do, they would sit at the roulette table, or they would play blackjack, or they're a dealer, like a card dealer at a casino. They could have done that before, or I don't know, something that's significant. It could have to do with gambling, a risk, because if you think about it, Russian roulette is a risk. You're placing your bet, you could lose your money, whatever your bet is, which is how gambling works. But if it's not literally gambling and having like something to do with money, it's just a risk. Because if you think of it with the pew pew, something bad could fucking happen if you know, if you pull the trigger at the wrong time. Basically, it's like, let's hope you spin the barrel properly, basically. So this is a touchy situation, is what it feels like. But anyways, I decided to go for a drive, and I wasn't led anywhere. And I went back to a place, and I just, like, there was a couple things that I had left, I don't know, like 3 weeks ago or something. And, the last time when I was recording outside, that I had left something there that day, I believe it was. Or it was around that time. I don't remember when it was. But anyway, it doesn't matter. One of them was an arrow. It was like a yellow dart arrow. Like you hit your target, basically. And someone carved notches into it. And that's the only reason why I'm bringing this up, because I took all that, anything that was there, I picked up. I was like, I'm cleaning up this crap because fuck you, I don't care anymore. Like, whether somebody wants me to go somewhere, confuse me, fuck my head up, lead me astray, good luck, because I don't listen anymore. I don't fucking listen anymore. Maybe somebody doesn't listen to you anymore, especially if you are online in any way, shape, or form. They could be pulling away from your energy, your social media, and stuff like that as well. But anyways, they put notches in there, and there was 4 notches, and I was like, well, what this shit does that mean? And I don't have it with me, but the way that I was, because I was like, it's either 4 or 5, but it was like little slits, like someone took a razor blade or a knife and just slit the plastic, because it was a plastic little cheap arrow thing, like dart. And when I counted them, I'm like, okay, well, there's 4 little slits, but there's 1 missing in between. And the first thing to pop in my head was Morse code. I looked up what notches and an arrow mean, and it wasn't what I was looking for, and I just knew it. But had something to do with what stood out to me when I was looking up arrows, like bow and arrows and shit, when I was trying to figure out what this was. It was like something about accuracy and like the blood trail, because I don't know exactly what that is, but it has to do with hunting and stuff. Like, accuracy is important for survival, especially if you're hunting. I mean, now we have stores and stuff, but the whole idea behind hunting is you want to be accurate so that you can, it provides a sense of sustenance for you, you know what I mean? Get you through the hard times, get you through the winter. So you're right on the money with something. There is a level of accuracy here in a situation, but regardless, Morse code popped in my head, and because there was like the little slits and then kind of a gap and another slit, I looked it up, and I looked it up multiple ways. Well, the letters that they showed that kind of showed up with it was J and B. And I'm like, it's either BJ, blow me type crap. It's either that or, but the first thing that popped in my head was the High Priestess card, because on the pillars in the card, there's a B and a J. And it's like, if you think about it, with the dart and the High Priestess, it's like hitting your target intuitively. The number 4 could also be significant. I don't know why I wanted to share that, but there you go. There's that. So anyways, let's see what's going on today for you guys. All right. What's up? Isn't there an app called like WhatsApp or something? Is that significant for some of you? Because I don't use any of that shit. Somebody might use some type of app to communicate back and forth with you, or just with people in general. Maybe they don't have like a plan on their phone. They just use Wi-Fi, or they don't want someone to have their number, so they speak to that person or people through an app so that they can't get their phone number. It's still traceable. I don't know why I wanted to say that. So if someone's like doing that to hide it, like, oh, yeah, you can hide your number from the person you're talking to, but if like the authorities ever got involved, like if there was like if this was something severe or whatever, they can get that information. Sometimes I wonder if that's why I watch criminal cases and stuff like that and investigations, because that's what it's reminding me of when people go to delete their text messages and all that shit. Sometimes it's like, oh, they think they're so smart because it's like, oh, I deleted the message, and if they do it properly, it can't be, traced. Like, officers can't read what it was, depending, because sometimes things that are deleted will reappear. Just, I don't know if it depends why it happens, like what the difference is. But say, for example, there's someone who's doing something they shouldn't be doing. It's like, oh, I'm just going to delete all this. It's gone. And even if certain things are gone, this person didn't delete everything. There's other apps. There's other devices. There's other programs. There's something that they weren't thinking of that's going to tie them to a situation, and it could pin them at a certain location. Because, like, for example, in the Chris Watts case with his mistress, she deleted all the correspondence between her and Chris because she's like, I was just so ashamed. It's like bullshit, but whatever. Not going there because that's not what this is about. But she deleted texts and the correspondence and stuff, but she didn't delete her Google search history. And she was searching some pretty fucked up shit. And it pertained to the case. Like, how much money did Amber Fry make, as the mistress to a murderer and whatever, She was looking up some really fucked up shit. And her search history was weird. Like, I'm just saying. She was a liar, pants on fire. But regardless, I'm getting so nervous now just talking about that. So, yeah, somebody probably thought they cleaned up. They cleared everything out, like, oh, nah, I'm not tied to anything. But their location can be pinged. That doesn't ever go away. There's stuff that our phones save. Our devices save a lot of information that we don't even realize it saves half the time. And I don't know if this person still has that device. And even if they do, they're not going to think of everything. They could be like, oh, shit, I did use this app. I'm going to get rid of this. But there's still a trail. There's a blood trail. The hunter becomes the hunted. Yeah. That's so... A surge of power. Upswing in energy. Exhilarating movement. Ooh, isn't this exciting? Someone was playing a game of Russian roulette, and guess what? They lost. Game over. You lose. Manipulation of nature, forcing change, cruelty in the pursuit of knowledge, arrogance. Yeah, someone's an arrogant mofo. And I feel like you're outing this cocky person, because that's how I started this. Someone was just, I felt that level of arrogance, like I'm rubbing something in someone's face, or I know something you don't know. Like, being very childish and immature. Definitely. Whatever this experiment was that someone was partaking in, I don't know, it was the wrong move. It was the wrong bet. They put all their chips on the table and they fucking lost. The house won. That's what this feels like. If someone's trying to figure something out, trying to get to know you, messing with you, doing anything, whatever they were doing to gain a sense of knowledge, this doesn't feel like a spiritualist or anyone who's trying to figure out why someone's messing with them. This is like the messer, basically. They screwed up big time. They left a trail of bullshit. And it's going to be uncovered. Maybe you're uncovering this trail of crap. Alright, so let's see. I kind of want one of these. Yeah. Someone became fixated through the process of gaining knowledge. I feel like someone wanted to know something. They probably wanted to know multiple things. And through doing so, could be an ex of yours, not necessarily, but X marks the spot. Regardless, I feel like if somebody's trying to figure something out about you, or whether it's like how you know things, especially if you're spiritual, something to do with men, how many men you've been with. Maybe an ex wants to know if you've been sleeping with someone or someone's, and they could have went about it in the wrong way, like stalking you, trying to find out if you have little people on the side, basically. I don't know, I feel like whoever this is, they didn't gain, I feel like they gained knowledge, but they didn't gain it in the right way, and it's almost like curiosity kills the cat kind of energy, because I feel like this is just a cruel, cruel game, and it's getting turned around on them now. because this person was trying to find out things about you that they had no right to know, because you probably would have told them, whoever this is, you probably would have been honest and told them, but maybe they just didn't believe you, or they never asked. Whatever it is, I feel like this is a risky game, and this person got fixated on not only you, but on messing with you, on trying, on, I need to know more, I need to know more. Like that type of energy, they got fixated on it, they got stuck on it, and that was their downfall. That is their downfall. Now they're guarded as shit. I feel like they've been guarded the whole time, but whoever this is, they have a lot of insecurities. They don't feel very lovable. I don't feel like they deserve love. Well, there's a lot of change coming in. If this person thought you were fixated on another person or on them, you're not. It's changed around. They're fixated on you now. I don't know. Someone played a risky game. Whatever this game is, they became obsessed with it. Or someone in this energy did. This experiment went all wrong. That's what it feels like. Okay. And it's making me like jittery. Like not jittery, but kind of like the nervous shakes. Like I feel uneasy. I feel uneasy. So I don't know if that's how this person feels, or if this person made you feel uneasy. Like, well, if they got negative energy, you could have been picking up on it, and that's why you're feeling uneasy. My hair is so frizzy today. I gotta take a shower and ugh, whatever. It's morning time. Who cares, you know? I just heard in my head, I can't live without you. So there is someone who's a little obsessive, or a lot. Journey. Somebody was fixated on your journey when they should have been fixated on their own fucking life path and journey. I need to know what this is. I need to know where you're going. I need to know what you're doing. Someone could have been sending you all around the mulberry bush too, like go here, go there, whether it was intuitively or someone's literally saying meet me here or whatever. You know what I mean? Choo-choo trains are significant. I don't know if I said that in the beginning or not, but I saw that sign downstairs. Well, it said chew, like chew, chew, chugga chugga choo choo. All aboard. Someone might have thought you were a fucking whore, to be honest, because it's making me think of like ride the train, just use your imagination. But it's not just about that. It's about getting from one place to another. It's like a one-track mind. This person, whoa, has a one-track mind. Because fixated didn't fall. It almost fell, but it's still there. It was like kind of under the table. Like, I'm keeping this under the table. I'm keeping this hidden. There's someone who's fixated on you. They're obsessed with you, and they're keeping it to themselves. They don't want anyone to know, basically. So that could be where some of the confusion is. Like, trying to make you look in another direction because they don't want you or anyone else to know just how obsessive they are with you. I feel like you know anyways, probably because of your gifts. But something, you could have gifted this person something as well. So whoever it is, you know them. All right. Huh. That just gave me like a chest pain, like in my diaphragm area. You know, like if someone was to give you the Heimlich, like if you're choking. So choking could be significant in this situation too. I don't know if that's a passionate pleasure of someone's, whether it's yours or not, you know what I mean? Or if someone was actually choking and it's like, oh, we gotta get this out. We gotta get this out. Choking. Was somebody choking? Maybe you had to give someone the Heimlich. Because that's kind of what it feels like. That pain that I'm feeling. Whether it happened to you or you had to perform the Heimlich on somebody. It's making me think of that scene in Miss Doubtfire. I haven't even seen that movie in forever, where they're in the restaurant and oh my gosh, I was just talking about costumes and stuff too in the last reading. This is weird. It's weird how shit lines up like that with analogies. Just saying. Anyways, yeah, this analogy's coming out of nowhere. I haven't seen this movie in forever. But anyways, because the dad dresses up as the nanny, basically, to take care of the kids so he can see the kids, spend time with them, because the divorce was bullshit. So there could be an ex involved in the situation for some of you. But regardless, he was in costume and he didn't like her new boyfriend. So there's an ex that potentially doesn't like your love interest. They don't like your new boyfriend, someone you're interested in, or they don't want you to be with anyone, because it's almost like, I need to know if you're talking to anyone. I need to know if you're moving forward. Someone's fixated on you not moving forward because they want to come along for the ride, and they can't if you're if you're with somebody else. You know what I mean? It's something like that. Even if it's not an ex, I really feel like it is. But even if it's not, it's just someone who's highly fixated on you, highly interested, who is cock blocking your ass or beaver damming it up, one or the other. But anyways, so they're at the restaurant because the wife, or the ex-wife, just loves the nanny, loves this character, this persona that her ex-husband is putting on, basically. And so somebody could be acting very loving and caring. Could have children with them even. Not necessarily, though. Because it's not just that. The main part I'm seeing is when he finds out that her new boyfriend, or whoever she's seeing and she's interested in, has an allergy to like paprika or something. And he makes sure to put it on his food, and he starts choking. And then he has to give him the Heimlich. But he acts like the savior. But he's the one that did it. Okay. So there's someone in this energy who's in disguise, incognito, doesn't like someone you're interested in or dating. I don't feel like you're dating them. They found their weakness and created a problem. They either found their weakness or yours, created a problem, and then tried to fix it to look like the martyr, but they're actually the traitor. So it's like you won't look at them as though they're the problem, because they're helping. This person's helpful in some way, or they helped you in some way. They did something to make them to seem like they're not problematic. Burn those old love letters and set your heart free. Yeah, some from the fucking past. They're just joyriding around. I don't know. They're riding on your coattails, what it feels like. It's like this love story, your journey, your path, involves me 1,000% and nobody else. So, yeah, somebody has some issues that they need to work out. And, yeah. That situation's it's dead and gone. It's all dried up. I'm looking at the dried flowers. It's like it's not going to come back to life. And I feel like some of you have told this person that. If they're your ex, you definitely have if you've broken up. But if you stayed friendly with them, or if you just, I don't know, if they're just around for whatever reason, probably because you have kids with them, or you're just a nice person because it was like a quote-unquote amicable split. So it's like no hard feelings, because not every breakup is like F you, you know what I mean? Whoever this is, it's someone from the past. And that's not your love story. It's not even their love story, but it's like a good book you can't put down. It's like, oh, I wish this was my life. I wish this was my life. But it isn't. It's like, close that fucking book and focus on your own life. Start writing your own story. Someone needs to write their own story instead of reading yours. That's what it feels like. Echo is significant. This person could be mimicking you, copying you, trying to, so that you feel connected to them. It makes them feel connected to you, but there's a lie here with that. So if you think that you're connected to this person spiritually, I feel like some of you are for protection purposes, so Spirit's letting you know some stuff, but you're not like romantically, spiritually connected to them. Do you know what I mean? You already broke the chain. I don't know, there's a level of desperation here. door to personal healing and happiness. Yeah, you've already healed from this situation. You've healed yourself, and that's why you're able to let go of this situation, this person. This isn't affecting you like it once did, or like it would have in the past, because you're good with yourself. You're right with yourself. I feel like, you know, that energy where people are like, oh, you're really good looking, male, female, doesn't matter. Why are you single? Must be something wrong with you if you're single. That's a shitty way to look at someone who's not dating or who's just single. Doesn't mean that something's wrong with that person. There could be something wrong with all the opportunities that are surrounding that person, because they could be low vibrational. They could be problematic people. They could all be fucking liars and bullshitters and cheaters. And it's like, and you can sense it. You know, like, you're good with yourself. You're independent. You're happy. You're doing your own thing. Yeah, love would be great, but you don't need a man or a woman in your life, because you're good with yourself. You're right with yourself. So you've healed, and these other people haven't, and you pick up on their damage. You pick up on the problem so that you don't repeat karmic cycles. You're listening to yourself, and some people around you could be looking at you as though like, oh, you're probably nuts, or there's this wrong with you, that wrong with you, because no one that looks like this or acts like that or whatever would be single. Like, you're one in a million kind of person. You're the perfect catch, basically. There's something fucking wrong here. No, just means you don't like your options. It's like, I'm not playing Russian roulette with these motherfuckers. No. I'm not drawn to any of them for any fucking reason, even if they're drawn to me, kind of thing. You know what I mean? And it's totally fine to be a strong, independent person, and know that in due time the right one will come along. Like, you're not settling. You're not settling for bullshit. You're not gonna settle for the liars who are pretending to be your other half, like the yin to your yang. I can't remember if I said that to someone. I can't remember if I mentioned that as like a Halloween costume for the twins, or if I just thought it, or if I said it to somebody else. But I was thinking it could have been a dream even. I really don't remember, but it's popping in my head with the yin yang, like one person dressing in white and over their heart having like a dark circle, which I did have a dream about that, where someone's heart was black, and that was an analogy that it was spirit. That was an analogy I had used with yin yang, because, you know, the pieces of me are within you kind of energy. And look, it's kind of funny because this is all dark and then one white spot with the wings. But this is a broken wing. It's like a fallen angel. But half and half. This is still intact and this isn't. Someone could be broken up inside. Their wings are a little tattered and torn. Someone's wings are tattered and torn. Either way, you're listening to spiritual guidance and just yourself, you know? And you're staying away from unhealthy people. Someone could have tested you as well, like to see if you were promiscuous. You know, like, would you just sleep with anyone that crosses your path, that tells you what you want to hear? I feel like you passed the test with that one. Yeah, door to romance, hostilities, and walking away. Someone doesn't want you to walk away because they're in love with you. But I feel like you're in love with yourself. You love yourself enough to wait for the right person. You're listening to your intuition when it comes to matters of the heart, so that you don't get hurt, and so you don't have to deal with other people's bullshit. Because this is very negative. There's someone who has feelings for you, and they're fighting for this. They don't want to see you walk away. But I feel like you already did walk away. Whatever they're saying and doing, whatever this conflict is, or whatever they're about, you've walked away, but they made you turn your head. Like, what the fuck did you just say? You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? What did you say about me? It's not just, Yeah, what did you say about me? Or what are you talking about? Why do you have a stick up your ass? What the fuck is this? This person is either going to say something or they did, and it made you turn your head. You haven't turned around because your body's still facing the other direction. Like, I'm not invested in this, but yeah, I'm listening to what you have to say. I'm listening to what you have to say, but I don't. But I'm still not. I'm not invested. Because body language, if you're interested in someone, if you want to be with them, you will face them. Like your feet will be pointed towards them. There'll be a level of closeness. Some people touch. It's like oh, like oh, that's so funny, or a hug, whatever. Like, you find ways subconsciously to get close to another person, and you face them when you're interested in them, and you're more open to them. Your body language is like kind of relaxed, and even if you're nervous, you're not sitting there like this, or you're not being guarded. I guess that's a good way to tell if someone is at least open to you. Doesn't mean that they're in love with you, just means that they're open to you, they're comfortable with you, that they have a level of interest. There is someone here that could have done that with you. I don't know, because I almost feel like, I don't know if it's your love interest or if it's just someone who displayed that body language around you, and then towards the end of whatever this interaction was for you, they could have been more like pulling away, closed off. And I feel like they felt too vulnerable around you, whoever that was. It's like they know that they can be vulnerable around you, but they were kind of scared about it. But I don't know, there's a problematic person here that you're still listening to. Like, you'll hear what they have to say, you'll talk to them. You might be paying attention, and I don't know, things are adding up because of whatever they're saying. Like I'm taking mental notes of all your bullshit. I'm not vulnerable with you. You're not being open with this person, but you're letting them be open with you so that you can get information. That's what that is. It's a good tactic, just saying. Yeah, you're good on your own. Could be a Virgo involved, but not necessarily. This is just spiritual enlightenment, figuring things out. I feel like this is loner energy, but it's like, I'm good on my own. I am happy on my own. Like, I'm fine. I'm not going to rush into this, that, or the other, because I know what's good for me. I'm going to really listen to myself. There could also be someone around you who is seeing that you're happy, and they could have told you that they're happy on their own, that they don't want to date or whatever, but this person was just trying to figure things out, trying to get their own life straight, you, them, whoever. And then you came in like a fucking wrecking ball. I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of intuitive clarity here. So someone's seeing clearly because they did spend time alone, because they pulled their energy back from another person or people. Could have something to do with their work or your work, whatever you're working on. Suddenly something works out. That's what I just heard. And suddenly it all works out. Why is door to romance here? So Virgo, Scorpio is what we have so far. I feel Leo too, because I want to say something about the Strength card. Well, Aries, Leo, Sag. Queen of Wands. This is like love and passion. This person's very confident. I picked this for you. I don't know, did somebody pick a flower for you, or did they pick something out for you? I picked this just for you. I picked these things out for you. So it could be spiritual signs and stuff, and it could have to do with love. Love comes in many forms. But I don't know, this is very sexy energy. This person's very alluring. People are drawn to them like a moth to a flame. Male, female, doesn't matter. But this person, it's because of their confidence and their loving nature. So you're exuding a lot of confidence, and you're very loving. And because then we have, just a tower moment again, just hit my fucking knee. But anyways, we have the Seven of Wands, which is being guarded. This person was very guarded around you. I feel like it could have started off in more of an open way and then kind of shut down. Someone was closed off. They were very defensive to your love. Because you probably have more confidence in this person. This person probably needs to have the strength and courage to be more vulnerable, but they could have looked at love and emotion and vulnerability as weakness. I feel like this person just, they put a wall up, they blocked you. Spirit probably let you know that this person was very walled off, and I don't feel like you're hammering down their walls. If it's hammer time, they gotta get the hammer out themselves, you know? Because it's like, you want me to tear down your wall? I'm gonna bring out the C4. I ain't gonna fuck around with a hammer. We're gonna obliterate it. And you could have obliterated their wall, and they rebuilt it, because they were not happy that you infiltrated their barriers. You infiltrated the system is what you did. I don't know, rom-coms make me think of a romantic comedy now, like the back and forth banter in those movies. But anyways, we have judgment here with walking away. That's part of the karma in this situation. Like, okay, you don't want to be open, you don't want to try. How's my ass look as I walk out the door? So you leaving the situation, pulling away, so that all that they can do is just sit back and watch now. It's like you would talk to this person because you turned your head. Like, I'll still listen. Like, what do you have to say? Why did you act that way? What the hell is this about? Kind of thing. I don't feel like you'd be cold-hearted or anything, but part of the karma that this person's going to face is that you might not ever return to them. You might not ever want to work together with them or want them in your life. But you'll still hear them out, is what it feels like. But this is like 50-50 here, because she's still in the doorway. So it's like, I haven't fully crossed the threshold. Are you going to say something yet? Because if you don't, Judgment Day is coming. Bye, 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 bye. You know? It's kind of what that feels like. What was this person so guarded about? They're very defensive. Yeah, they needed to heal. They don't know how to heal things with you. They probably broke your trust. What's up with Door to Romance and the Queen of Wands? You have their heart in the palm of your hands, and they don't like it. It's uncomfortable for them. Observing every action. Yeah, this person's paying attention to you, because they have feelings for you. There is someone that wants to resurrect the situation. They want to reconcile. This could be a past person. I mean, it's someone you know if they want to reconcile, but I feel like there's a couple energies in here where, for some of you, there's an ex who is obsessed with you. And then there's someone that maybe you were interested in that wasn't interested in you, and now they are. Or there's just someone from the past who's interested in you as well, and they're paying attention, but they're not, they're looking and not talking kind of thing. Figuring shit out, keep it to themselves. Because one feels problematic and one doesn't, so... yeah, spiritual work to be done. There's a lot of passion here. The passion and desire is still alive between you and this person, but it will die if this person doesn't choose the right path. It's like, if you don't do the right thing, if you don't say something, if you don't move this forward, if there's non-action, it's just, you're going to turn your head and face forward and totally walk away. So a lot of you haven't fully mentally walked away from whoever this person is, because you probably did have feelings for them, but you physically have. Like, you're not in their vicinity anymore. You don't talk to them. You don't deal with them. You're not around them. But up here, they're still there, which is probably why you talk to them, or why you would turn your head towards them. You probably think this person is an ass, or they're worried about that, lurking in the shadows. Yeah, I'm telling you. This person, that's all they're doing, is just paying attention behind the scenes. I feel like I can't be near you is what I just heard. This person could be caught up in their emotions, or you get them caught up in their emotions and they just don't handle it well. I can't be near you. Why can't this person be near you? Way of communication. Something to do with the devil and something sneaky. I can't be near you. Maybe because of baby mama? Yeah, it could have something to do with a family situation. They can't be near you because of a mother figure. Either their own mother, your mother, grandmother, baby mama, something. Someone's watching you walk? What? Because this sneaky mofo who's doing bad crap isn't paying attention to warning messages, to warnings. Like, you probably warned this person to back the up. Or they've been warned by another person, people, spirit, something. They're not paying attention they're walking right into a trap. Someone's walking right into a trap because they're not paying attention. It's not this Empress. I do feel like I feel like this Empress energy has walked away. And this person thinks they got away with something. Like, they're not focused on what they're doing. They're too focused on you. They're too focused on this Empress. Like, wait a minute, what? You're saying something. Or you're gonna. This is a distraction. Is somebody trying to lure you in? I did start this reading saying that there was a distraction. So there could be a masculine or a man who's distracted between an ex and you, like, or between two feminine energies, like a baby mama and you, or whatever, depending on who the hell is who. Someone's walking right into a trap because they're looking in the wrong fucking direction. Yep. So there's a masculine energy who is paying attention to the wrong person. They could be paying attention to an ex even. I don't know who the hell they're looking at. They're looking at someone who has children, who is a mother. They're listening to this person. It could be, like, bad crap. I don't know. They're getting shit advice from their own mama, baby mama, girlfriend, wife, something. They're getting bad advice. And they're walking right into a trap. Because they snuck away. Okay, if this is you, they got bad advice, and you might be saying something that is turning their head like, wait a minute, what did you say? But they're still doing whatever they're doing, so they're still headed in whatever this direction is, which is the opposite direction as to you. And you're going, it could be telepathically, or they're just catching wind of something, where they're looking at you going, wait, what? I thought I got away with this. I guess I didn't. Shit. I didn't think we were connected. Because this doesn't feel like, okay, how do I want to say this? It's like, this is all my unspoken stuff, all these swords. Like, I'm just going over here. And then I'm looking back going, wait a minute, you said something or did something that made this person go, wait, I'm thinking about what you said or what's going on, but I'm still doing this. And they're facing the wrong direction. So whoever this is actually looking at you. They're listening to you. They could be telepathically talking to you, but they're physically going in a different direction. They're physically walking into a trap. They're dealing with the devil. They're dealing with the wrong person. I don't know if they're going backwards or if it's just the wrong direction. They could be dealing with a Capricorn, not necessarily. This person, if you're giving good advice or delivering any spiritual messages, because we do have spiritual spirituality in here and intuition, this person's getting the information wrong. And it's almost like when you're talking, like say you deliver a spiritual message if you're a tarot reader, because I know some light workers and readers do watch me. Like say you're delivering a message and it's general, it's for whoever the hell it's for. This person might be taking on the wrong messages, or they did in the past. I feel like they still are. And basically, if you deliver any love messages and it's like, oh, this, do like whatever it is, like communication is going to come in or whatever. I don't know if the devil's listening too. And oh my God, okay. Oh, this is so much. Okay. So they're listening to whoever this is, listening to a spiritualist. This Empress energy, this is part of the message for someone, whether you're the spiritualist or not. And this person's listening, but they're getting the information wrong because they're thinking of someone specific, and those messages are not about that someone specific. But the reason why they're thinking of this specific someone is because whoever the specific someone is mocking what the spiritualist is saying. And this person might have thought that the spiritualist was under attack, or people were like, there was a problem around the feminine, but there's a problem around the masculine. So there's probably a problematic female around this masculine energy. But what's going on, it could be happening to both of you, to be honest, but I feel like someone was looking at something as though it was your problem, but it's actually their own fucking problem because it's going on for them. And the mocking energy, copying, the spiritualist, whoever it is, this reader, is delivering messages for multiple people, especially if they do it on a public platform, which is what this would be, because how else would this fucking person hear this stuff? Because it has to do with messages. It could have to do with warning messages. But anyways, the problem around this masculine or feminine, because I feel like it could be for both of you in certain situations, is listening. The problem is going, oh, this is a spiritual sign, feathers, stars, keys, blah, 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 what the fuck ever the fuck is being said for signs and synchronicities, number sequences, and they're mocking, they're mimicking, well, they could be mocking too, but they're mimicking this spiritual energy, these messages, they're mimicking it to this person who's walking into the trap, and they're falling for it because they heard the spiritual message, the psychic message, the reading, whatever it was. They heard that, and then all of a sudden, this person, those signs are around this person. That song is being played. They say the same thing, like, oh my God, what are the odds? You don't even know so-and-so. You don't even know my friend, my family, my whoever. You don't know this reader. How would you, like, oh, it's got to be fake. No, this person knows exactly who the fuck you like, for one. And if you like a reader, or if the reader likes you, if there's some type of spiritual connection there, soul love, this one's mimicking it. And this motherfucker's eating it up like it's the best damn birthday cake ever. I hate cake, just saying. It's too fucking sweet. But oh, this person's eating up this baby cake, I'm just saying. Yeah. Someone is literally listening to messages and copying them. Like, oh, I'm going to make damn sure this is me, that so-and-so falls for me. It's the illusion. I know something you don't know. I said that in the fucking beginning. Someone was arrogant and cocky. It has something to do with power. I don't know if it's like lights and power, like being an electrician, electricity, or if it's being powerful. Someone holds all the cards. They think they do. They think they're all fucking powerful and mighty and almighty and whatever. This is like Bruce Almighty, who's like, oh, I can do God's work. I can do this. But he realizes just how fucking difficult it really is. And God has to come in and save his ass and show him what to do, basically, in that movie. But this person could have a God complex. Like, I get what I want. I do what I want. I'm untouchable. They're not untouchable, I'm just saying. It started blow me. And that's what I want to say to this motherfucker. Like, I might not have a little Richard, but fucking suck it, bitch. You know what I mean? Hmm. Yeah. And that's all, folks. Love you guys.